good day. Whatever time of day you're watching this, hello, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nicola. I'm an illustrator based in Yorkshire in England, and this channel is basically following the journey of my small business and growing it and yeah, just taking it to the next level. This week's vlog is all about using the Loklik heat press. No, it's not. It's about using the Loklik Tumbler Press for the first time, and let me tell you, it has been a journey. It has been a journey, guys. I'm not gonna like ramble too much. I'll get straight into the video because it's quite a long one, which is why I'm glad that I split it. Last week's video was setting the printer up, which I currently sat on, and this week's all about using the press with the mugs, warts and all. You will see the failures. So yeah, I'm gonna let past Nicola get into it, and I will come back and we can have a catch up and a talk, and you will find out whether I actually managed to master the mug press. Okay, it is the next day. The printer is living here. Hello. It's so strange because it's like a completely new setup now. I will show you in a bit when I show you like the tumbler press all set up. But here we are. Oh, here we go, guys. The press. Now, the idea was it would kind of match this and the cricket, which is a similar kind of shade. This is slightly darker. Wait until you see the colour of this. Oh, let's make sure I'm safe. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh wow. Okay, well, it's very lovely. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just could they not at least try and match it? Right, let's get this out. Oh. You know, sometimes I question, why am I filming this part? Like, I give it 5 seconds before Blue hears it and comes running. I'm gonna have to lock her out again today because I don't feel that this is safe for her to be around. And you know when they say like curiosity in a cat? Yeah. Okay. It's so bright. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep, so this is Loklik, which is like the, I want to say sister brand, but I read in one of the sublimation groups that I'm in that this is basically like HTVRont's European rebrand, and this is going to be what they call themselves in Europe. Whether that's true or not, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, so same company really is. The heat press, I've never had any problems with them, touch wood. If you've been here a while, you might remember me talking about like the uncertainty, because obviously I trusted that they were really good because quite a lot of people had that I watch on YouTube had them sort of gifted at the time. There seemed to be like a phase of it, but the amount of horror stories that were actually out there about the customer service freaked me out. Anyway, obviously I took the plunge and I love this machine so much. Yeah, you've just got to get the right transfers. Oh my god, dust. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Oh, hi Miss Chief. No. Oh, right on cue. Come on, kid. I don't think you can be in here today, darling. I'll give you extra treats. She hates me. Now, this morning, I've been watching Prince by Millie's vlog. I have been chatting to Becca from Rebel Jones, and one thing about this community is everybody is amazing and helpful, and there's no gatekeeping, you know, which I love, because I wouldn't want to do that. I'm going to leave as much as I can in the description box below for things like the ink I've got, the printer, because it might help someone. So it's daunting being a brand new business when you've not, even if you do your own research and Google sometimes you just want that little bit of reassurance from somebody, you know, and just someone that's been there. So I am all about community over competition. I've literally just seen a magpie, so that's wonderful. Okay, it says print side face up under this sheet. So I'm assuming this side is the side I want to print on. So let's see, I guess. I've seen lots of people say use a matte setting. Thank you. Oh, no. No! Let's get the right printer. Need to set up a new printer profile. Right. This time I've exported it from Photoshop because I really don't like Photoshop. I've set the presets to photo on Epson matte. A4, for some reason it doesn't have the same A4 borderless option. I've clicked scale to fit for the entire paper, and now we hope for the best. I saw someone lint rolling a mug this morning. Is that a thing? God, it's slow. Oh, it's stinky while it's warming up. It smells like new, you know? Do you know what I mean? And like when you switch a heater on for the first time, you know, the stand-up heaters? Oh, what temperature is it getting up to? That's something. Right, I got these mugs from Dye Sublimation Supplies. Yeah, Dye Sublimation Supplies. So I'm just going to check their settings. 180, yep. Apparently, this was a helpful tip that came from looking at the comment section, because they are filled with gold. Mine's definitely full of gold. Angela from Cozy and Card put in Millie's comment section, useful tip: if you hold the temperature button for 3 seconds, it changes from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Which, if you're in the UK, so now I'm at 100 degrees. And it's, oh god, stinky! I should make sure my door's shut. The lid can't get in, and I'm going to open this window properly because, woof! Woof! Yeah, so that's a big thing that I'd say. Okay, I'm conscious of my memory card actually getting quite low. So I've just done it on one side now, this time, like Prince by Millie did, because I think that's a really good idea. One side I've taped. I'm using the tape that came with the press. Apparently you need to slide it in this way. Gloves. Because I can feel the heat from that, and that is hot. Okay. Going in. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. Oh god, here we go. And it's in. And now we wait. Can I get you down there? Can you see? It's quite snug. But from everybody's I'd watched, hang on, let me just flip my screen so I can see where I'm filming. Look, can you see how it just, because it pinches like so hard, if you put it at one end, just one mug, it's going to pinch and obviously not quite do it, so. Also, just want to say that I used this from Amazon. It's the mug cradle for like putting vinyl on, to line it up, to stick the transfer on, because it's actually harder than you think when it's quite a big transfer. So I used that cradle. It was just hard the first time to actually film that. And when it comes out, because I've got the paranoia about my work surface, I'm going to pop it on my coaster. Now it's just, I need to decide whether to take it off hot or cold. I've seen people take them off hot. Maybe I'll try that the first time. If it doesn't work, then, or maybe I'll try cold the first time. Yeah, let's try cold the first time. and go from there. And then if that doesn't work, it's done. In theory it's done. In theory it's done. Right. Let's get you this way. Whew. Right. Right, well it can just chill there for 5. I'm going to cut down the other side. Maybe I'll wait for it to go tepid and then put the other side on and then go from there. Everything's literally upside down. I need to think of somewhere blue-proof to store the inks and syringes until next time I need them as well. However, patience is not my strong point. So we're just gonna... Oh, I understand why people only put tiny bits on now. That's my bad. I'm assuming it doesn't really... Oh, flip. Ah! Oh, oh, ah! Ugh. Anyway, I really hate like sticky things like sellotape. Whoa. So just... Oh. Here we go. I am not mad at this. It's not perfect by any stretch. So I need to figure out what I've done. But oh my gosh. Yeah, there's still a lot of ink left, which I don't think is a good thing. Maybe I need to turn this... No, I don't need to turn the saturation up. But look! Okay, so I am acutely aware of my time going down on the camera. So try and peel this quickly and then I'm going to put you back in charge because we've got work to do, guys. Oh, I'm almost... Oh, sugar plum fairy. I can't imagine that matters now, surely. Oh, blue. Jesus. No, not that way. Look. No, not that way. Oh my goodness. Child. Blue. Okay, well that's actually a bit better. I mean, I think. Is it? You can really tell on the... Sorry, I'm trying to... The Happy Mail. It has made some difference, I think. Definitely put it too low down, but it's fine because this is my cup anyway. Oh lordy. Right, I'm going to put you on charge. No, I'm not. I'm going to empty the card off. So we're not going to say the first mug was a fail because it wasn't, but we are trying again with... Oh my god. Changes. I got the ICC profile, no idea what that stands for. Managed eventually to pop it into my print settings, and I've gone to print it from both Photoshop and Affinity and I can't find it. It doesn't exist as a profile, so that's, I mean, what do you do? So what I've done is I've cranked the saturation up. And we'll see if that works, because there's people doing it from Canva, so like, you know, how does that work? Oh god, that stinks. So we're gonna get these back in Maybe have it slightly further over this time. Is that even? And apparently, tape like your life depends on it. If I can get the colours right, then I think I can work on the rest. Do we think that's enough tape? Oh! What did I do? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to half it to 90 and then flip it, because I've seen in the groups that because the bottom is thicker that it needs kind of more heat. So I'm gonna, and it said, somebody said something about putting it in the way the wires go, I don't know. We're just on a journey, aren't we? Okay, so we'll do this side first and then spin it round. If I can get this right, then I can like really start having fun with products. I started to design something else today, but it's kind of pointless. I mean, it's not pointless having designs, but it's pointless like trying to churn them out if I can't get these bits right. The ICC profile, I will be completely honest, was a nightmare. I think it's easier if you've got Windows. I am Apple, sorry. Apple everywhere. It's all Apple. So, yeah. It's not ideal for things like that. It was so confusing. You've got to be able to put it in the colour syncing, I think it is. Because I couldn't get the profile that Ink Expert sent me through to actually open like a zip folder or anything. So I don't know if it was supposed to. I know you don't technically have to do this. But I want to try and make sure the fading at the bottom isn't there, basically. Right, shall we experiment? Because I've got two sides. Feels like I could experiment with this. Take one half off while it's warm and leave one half to let it cool. Okay, which side's gonna be easier? Oh my god, it really does smell. Look. Right, do you know what? It's fine. Let's just. I've got that TikTok soundbite in my head. Let's effing go, I guess. Ah! Okay, guys. It's not perfect, but oh, I really need my nails. Yeah. Is it focusing? I can't tell if it's focusing or not. Look how much better it is. I mean, like I say, it's absolutely not perfect, because that's a bit grim. But I feel like I need to really figure out this ICC profile, because then I'll know. I didn't find the profile. I restarted my laptop and would you believe it worked? I'm just printing off another. This is version 3 with the ICC profiles. I'm just actually kind of sort of keep having to print 2, you know? Anyway, let's get this sliced and in. I'm also going to try something that I saw on a Facebook group, the sublimation one I mentioned earlier. These mugs are quite cool. And I'm thinking, maybe do I put it in while it's warming up? Because I'm having issues near the, you know, that. They are quite cold. So it'll be in for a few seconds, I think, just to warm it up. Get this sliced. And this will hopefully wrap all the way around it. Oh, I'm starting to peak now, guys. Right, These are a bit smaller. Lordy. If I put that there, oh, this might work. Oh, have we done it? Oh, I mean, obviously that needs trimming down. Let's trim that down. Right. So that's central to there. It looks evenly spaced by the handle. Cool. Let me get this mug out. I just have one thing to say about that. Putting your press to warm up. Don't do it. Do not do it, because your press gets really hot when it's warming up. Really hot. And I touched it with no gloves. Taping when it's hot, it's not ideal. Oh. Also, should there be so much ink left? Can I get to focus? Because that feels like a lot of ink left on there. Should I be putting it on for a bit longer? Or is that normal? Not asking for a friend, asking for me. Moment of truth. The final moment of truth. Have these bloody profiles been worth it? Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. I think I'm going to call it a day actually for mugs. See how this one goes. I'm going to switch the machine off now though, so I don't forget. And go from there. I just want to make sure that's completely off and cooling before I go downstairs, because it doesn't live up here. I would like to tidy everything up before I go down. Oh, goodness gracious Mises. Oh, goodness Jesus. Now I think I might have messed this one up though, because it doesn't feel tight enough. Is there a knack to, no, maybe don't have a scalding hot mug. That would be a knack, wouldn't it? Right, anyway, third time lucky? Stop it. It turns out them profiles do make a difference, guys. Stop. Okay. Right, fine. You win. Look at the difference. Yes, we're slightly oversaturated now because I cranked that saturation up, but it doesn't look bad. I just need to change I just need to sort the calculator out. I'll probably recolour that tonight. I do have another one down there though, so we'll see. I love this so much. Even down to the fading at the sides. Like, I don't have the fading or anything. Oh my god, that's off. Right, we're going to wait for it to cool and then I can handle it properly and yeah, let it finish doing its thing. Woo! Test number 2. I think these might be a bit big. Let's see how they turn out. I'm testing this time 180 but for 190 seconds. I mean, let's see how this goes. I was going to put 2 in, but there been a new design, I just don't think I should. Woo. Right, so this is without any saturation increase or anything. This is just, haha, get my fingers to there. This is just the profile of the ink pupil. So let's see. Oh, okay. Right. It's not the worst, but oh, they're fading, and now my battery's going. Boo. These are mugs, guys. These are mugs that, these are all seconds mugs. Let me sit down and have a chat with you. Like, a proper chat. Hello. I mean, I had to bring them in like this for effect because it's quite depressing, isn't it? Oh, it's one of the most soul-destroying clips I think I'll ever film for YouTube. Oh god, I hope. Like, universe, I don't mean that. Don't throw a lot of crap at me now. This angle, the sun is really bright today, so I'm trying to navigate that. I think that's okay. Hi. Good morning. It is Thursday. It's Thursday morning because y'all know I love some last minute intros. It seems to be the thing that I do. No, on a serious note, can you imagine if I'd still left this attached to last week's video? It would have been huge because I've just gone back to recheck everything this morning, and it's quite a long one. It's quite a long one in itself, but obviously I realised I didn't put the little clips in, and I haven't filmed anything this week because I haven't felt great. Not contagious, just, I don't know. Anyway, so I am here. I'm here. I'm going to film some bits, update you all, and just let you know what went wrong, but on another note, what went right, and where I am now. And yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? First things first, coffee. Oh, I need coffee. Spoon included, as always. Right, oh, could have been unfortunate. Right, I don't even know where to start. Those mugs. I realised I ended it a little bit abruptly because my battery ran out, and then, like I say, I wasn't great. So it all kind of stemmed from there, and I haven't really caught up with you guys since. I am chasing my tail this week, if I'm quite honest. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm trying to show you at least 3 different ones here. Aha. This one. Aha. Here we go. Sound like Slinky. Okay, so I'm going to start with the small biz ones, because these are the ones that when you are watching this will be available. I wanted to get to 3 before I release them, but the reality is I'm quite happy that I've mastered these. So let me just show you properly. These are all seconds. Oh yeah, I didn't make that clear, did I? All their mugs are seconds. I am, oh, this makes me feel physically sick. I am 14 mugs down. Is that right? There's 10 here. 3 that aren't, I can't even sell them as seconds. There's 3 of them. My husband's going to take 2 to work. I might use the 3rd as a pen pot. I'll mention the 3rd one when I get into these seconds. So yeah, don't make the same mistake I did. Don't keep trying. Look, I know I was stupid. Please don't come for me in the comments because, oh, I know, I shouldn't have kept trying different designs. But the reality is I thought that I'd mastered this. You'll have seen in the clips that I was really excited. I thought I'd done it, all about the saturation, and it just got worse from there. Like, it didn't matter how many times I did the same design, it came out different. But now I know that I've mastered this. I just have a lot of seconds. I have 10 seconds. I've kept the first one because it had my name on it. I have 10 here, 3 that I can't sell as spare, 1 that had a broken handle. It was damaged, so, and I've got 4 left. I don't think you can see, no, you can't see, it's just kind of just out of camera. So yeah, I really need to sell these, being brutally honest. They'll be £3.50 because my rule of thumb was, would I pay for these? Like myself, would I pay like £3.50 for one of these mugs? And that's how I came to like the rule of thumb. Seconds or just I can't. 3 of them, absolutely not. 10 of them, yes. So, you know, hopefully there's other people out there that feel the same way. So we have this one, which is just, this is the really oversaturated one. But I'm also weird box. But for those of you that are not huge fans of pink, but you'd quite like this, you'll see what I mean now about like what went wrong. This is another seconds, but how lovely is that on this handle? So again, it's not bold enough. Like I don't know if I got files mixed up. You can see it's just a little bit too faded. Like I think the lines are too thin. But yeah, so these are actually going to be available as obviously seconds, but as non-seconds mugs. What are they called? Perfect. Mugs. So you're going to be able to buy Small Business in mint and pink, which actually I didn't even think about this. I just thought they looked really cool together, really pretty like in the design. It's actually like two of my brand colours, which, how fun is that? So I have 1, 2, 4. You can tell I really wanted to perfect this mug. This is like, I have 4 of those. I think 1 mint and 3 pink. So I have 4 Small Business seconds, 3 pink, 1 mint, £3.50 each. Now we will get on to my getaway car mug. This is one of the ones that are just like beyond seconds, and I'll show you why. My husband's going to take the other 2 to work, but he can't really take this one to work. I wouldn't want him taking this one to work. The Getaway Car is one of my favourite Taylor Swift songs, and I thought I just wanted to do like a really cute tribute to it without it being like copyright infringement. So I did this. Obviously it's a seconds, kind of glow in the dark. I don't know what happened with the ICC profile. I've kind of perfected it. I'm going to show you this at the end because this was the last mug I did where I was like, haha, I have mastered this press. So, and the reason I didn't think it was appropriate for my poor husband to take this to work is because it says meet me at the motel bar. You know in the song where she says I left you at the motel bar? I just thought it'd be really fun to have like a meet me at the motel bar where I can like take all the money and everything. So this is a second. As you can see, it's just it's a little bit bright. It's not right, but it still looks fun. 2 of them are very much like that, quite glow in the dark. Not really the vibe I was going for. But the final one, I'll move them out of the way. So they have 2 Getaway Car seconds, 3, 2 like that. Are you ready? This is the final one. This is perfect, but the other side isn't. The other side, I didn't wrap it tight enough, and it moved and it blurred. So I'll show you the bad side. You can see, hopefully. But that's the colour that I wanted. So I'll show you the good side. This is what the mugs will look like. How fun! So you've kind of got the night sky, the big moon, the stars, the old-fashioned meet me at the motel bar. Over. I think that's really fun. Huge rep girly. Cannot wait for that album to drop. I obviously love all of this, but that's like one of my favourite Taylor Swift albums. I'd probably say that's my favourite album actually, out of them all. Lyrically, Tortured Poet is chef's kiss, that album. And this mug is so precious. I love this. However, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have you'll have seen it, or TikTok actually. I was so into this mug. I forgot to mirror the design. Mirror your design, people. Mirror your design, or your book girly. Well, it will be backwards. I bet it's the right way around for this actually. Is it? It probably is. the entire mug will hopefully come into focus. So you can see just the ghost in there. But how beautiful are the colours. Backwards text, lols. And where is it? On this side? Because I'm in my A Court of Thorns and Roses era, I had to do like a sneaky little Easter egg type thing. Little mountains. And I love that. I think the colours are so strong. And then another version of that, like exactly the same, just slightly lighter. Got the ghost in there, backwards, and it's higher up. I don't know what happened. Yeah. So if you love books, I think you'll love these mugs. I'm so excited for these mugs. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. The Loklik Tumbler Press. Do I recommend? Oh, don't get that close to the camera. The Loklik Tumbler Press. Do I recommend? Well, yeah, actually I do. Oh, my mug's mixed up. I love that press. But I am going to say that, obviously, most of you will know this, not all mug presses are created equal. Blues are really, really, really hard to get right. In my experience, and again from the things that I've seen online, a lot of people are having the blues turn out purple. Some people are like me, having them turn green. I've not seen anybody else have them turn neon green. But we like to be different around these parts. I didn't have the saturation up, so it wasn't that. I just had to play around and found some colour guides online, put those codes in, and it seems to work. So blues, notoriously hard. Timings. Quite why I insisted on so fully and like religiously following the timelines for the manufacturers. And again, what people were saying online, 180 for 180, I do mine, they're perfect, 180 at 180. And I did not engage my brain, if I'm quite honest, that it's a very different press to your traditional presses. Therefore it doesn't work the same. Had I really taken that, I haven't got the instructions about. They're probably going to go the same way as the heat press ones, aren't they? I've put them in a safe place, never to be seen again. Ooh. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Yeah, it's in the book. It says something like 380 seconds or something like that. Seems a bit much. Seems a bit much. So I pressed that last getaway car mug for 250 seconds at 180. I didn't take it out and spin it round, and it worked with the ICC profile. Again, I downloaded it onto my desktop from, I think I've got it set up in Affinity, or is it set up in Photoshop? My template's set up in one of them anyway. I downloaded it onto my desktop and printed it from there. I mentioned in the video, I do not get on with Photoshop printing directly from there. I don't really like printing from Affinity. I don't know what it is. It's obviously a me thing because I think everybody else does that. But yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. I have lots of plans. The next one that I want to personally master, I don't know why I didn't do this first, is the Florida mug. I'm sure that will be absolutely fine though. I really feel confident that I have got my settings now. It's time. It's time. I got to the point where I said to my husband, you know what? I would rather burn the mug, make it brown, than carry on undercooking at this point. Because the way I saw it, if it goes brown, at least I know to like go backwards, you know? Anyway, I just took the plunge, so I increased it by what? 70 seconds, so like an extra minute. That's a long time. That's a long time. So I would say start with the manufacturer's guide, but use it as a guideline. I did 190 at 190 I think at one point, and it was okay. Again, I don't know how I fluked that third mug for it to actually look really good. I don't know if it's because it's minimal designs, like there's not a huge amount on it, maybe that was the reason. But yeah, I haven't been able to get it right since. Until no. So it's all good. It is good. It's worked out in the end. I'm a little bit sad, mad and embarrassed that I've gone through 10 mugs. Like, I just didn't learn from the first, I don't know, 4. And I think I just hoped that it would go smoother than it did, especially after the first 3 turning out quite well, and then the books turned out well. It was just my stupidity. But you know, I even tried buying different paper, so at least I have lots of paper now to work with. Out of the 2, this beauty is the easiest to use by far. Obviously can't make mugs in that. Can make coasters though, so that's going to be a thing. Oh, and Christmas presents, Christmas ornaments, sorry, I'm really looking forward to doing them. Should I have got some coasters or something first, like trying out on a cheap product? Probably, but I didn't. So here we are. I have 10 mugs. Okay, I feel personally attacked by my camera. Is it recording? Yeah, it's recording. It switched off on me. It said, Nicola, you are rambling. I'm gonna cut you off. Yeah, so I have 10 seconds mugs. When you are watching this, they will be up on my website. I think I always put a link to my website anyway below. Yeah, I might actually manage to get around to putting the 2 Florida bags on, the seconds. If you watch that a couple of vlogs back, you'll see them. I have one in natural and one in baby pink. It's a lovely shade of pink. I think that's all I have to tell you on this, to be honest. It's been a bit of an embarrassing week, but again, I'm not going to not share that with you, because learn from my mistakes. I would rather somebody learn from my mistakes than just like hide them. I don't know, I feel that's a bit, I don't know, I don't want to say shady, but I'm going to say shady. Yeah, not everything is sunshine and roses, but here we are, and thank you if you have stuck with me this far in the video. If you have, let's do that thing that people seem to be doing. Is there a teacup emoji or like a cup? I don't know if that was a bit like mocking myself at this point, but a little cup in the comments would be really fun. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully it's helped in some way or another. I definitely recommend the press, but just know that it's a huge learning curve, much larger than I anticipated. And go with your gut, increase the timings, and you know, like I did, I've ended up with 250 seconds, which is a lot higher than the manufacturer says. The cup, sorry, manufacturer. It's one of those things. Go bold, burn it before you wind it backwards and find a happy medium. But by burn it, I mean it like goes a brown colour, not don't set your house on fire. Like, don't do that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. I am going to go get this edited, hopefully find a really nice thumbnail image, because I'm fully aware I look a bit like a gremlin. So I will see you next week. If you've enjoyed it, please consider giving it a like or a subscribe, or yeah, a comment. If you've got any questions at all, I'll try and leave as much as possible below, like where I got my mugs from and everything. But yeah, just give me a shout. I'm always about. Any questions, I'm happy to answer. Okay, I will see you next week, guys. Bye. Mwah.